Once upon a time, on a clear sunny day, our wonderfully inquisitive young scientist named Spark gazes up at the sky and ponders, why is the sky blue? Join Spark on a fantastical journey as she unravels the mystery of the sky's cerulean hue. As we zoom into the atmosphere with Spark, we discover an army of tiny molecules busy at work, scattering sunlight in all directions. This process is known as Rayleigh scattering, named after the brilliant scientist who first explained it. But why blue, you may ask? Well, this is because these brave little molecules scatter short wavelength light, such blue and violet light, to a far greater degree than long wavelength light, such as red, yellow, or green. However, because our eyes are more sensitive to blue light, and because the sun emits less violet light to begin with, we see the sky as blue. Let's applaud the remarkable performance of Rayleigh scattering, the magical phenomenon that paints our everyday sky with wonderful blue hues.
Did you know the moon has water? That's right. Our quiet companion in the sky conceals a secret beneath its dust-covered surface. Vast reservoirs of water ice have been found in its cold, shadowy craters. In 2009, NASA's Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite, affectionately known as L-CROSS, embarked on a pioneering mission to determine the presence of water on the moon. Venturing where no one has gone before, L-CROSS peered into the moon's elusive dark craters, revealing blue shimmers emanating from the frosty bottom. An enthralling sight that marked a profound breakthrough. Yes, there is water on the moon. This discovery has reimagined our understanding of the moon and has paved the way for a glorious new era of space exploration. Could this mean a sustainable human presence on the moon? As we ponder, our curiosity only deepens, and perhaps that's the magic of the moon's hidden reservoir. Imagine walking through a dimly lit city street or a darkened forest, and suddenly you observe a faint glow. But where's this subtle radiance coming from? Surprisingly, the answer is from you. Yes, so extraordinary it seems, but it's true. Humans actually glow. Our bodies create a spectacle of bioluminescence, invisible to the naked eye, but quite an incredible phenomenon. As our billions of cells perform the intricate dance of life, oxidation processes result in the emission of photons, in essence, minute particles of light. Normally, this soft glow would be lost amidst the brightness of day, but in an absolutely pitch-black setting, with ultra-sensitive cameras, it's possible to capture this enchanting spectacle. From this perspective, every one of us is akin to a brilliant star, though our shine is hidden within the daylight. Now, isn't that just a fascinating addition to the marvels of being human? Hello, Earthlings. Welcome to today's cosmic journey. You've probably heard the claim that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. But is it really true? Scene shifts to a stunning panoramic view of Earth from space. Looking at our beautiful blue planet from here, the grandeur of the wall becomes a little far-fetched. Now let's zoom into the heart of Asia. Our very own China zooms in on China. From this bird's eye view, don't you find it astounding how cleverly the wall hides itself amidst the terrain? Almost like a chameleon, perfectly merging into the backdrop. Blend and disappear. Subtle hints of the wall are magnified. So the next time someone tells you that you can see the Great Wall from space, remember our fun little adventure here. Sometimes instead of standing out, it's just about blending in. Picture a sun-soaked Naples in 1889, when a humble dish began its royal journey. We trace its roots back to a rustic Italian kitchen, where a chef is passionately kneading dough. Believe it or not, this is where pizza came into being, a voice narrates over the scene. As the dough is expertly thrown, twirled, and then carefully rolled out, the scene fades into the chef spreading the vibrant tomato sauce onto our perfect base. Delicioso, the narrator chimes in. But it wasn't until Queen Margherita of Savoy that pizza got its famous toppings. With a flourish, the chef finishes decorating the dough with creamy mozzarella, and in goes the pizza into a traditional brick oven. As the cheese melts into a delicious pool, a crown graphic is superimposed on the frame. And that, my friends, is how a humble dish was crowned fit for a queen. The oven doors opened, revealing the mouth-watering margherita pizza in all its glory. Long before we started to dub animals as our fur babies, the ancient Egyptians were way ahead of us. They treated their pets with a love so deep that it transcended their earthly existence. Imagine having a bond so strong, It spans not just one lifetime, but eternity. Yes, you heard that right. In ancient Egypt, reuniting in the afterlife wasn't just a human affair. Scene transitions to a pharaoh's tomb, revealing well-preserved mummified animals adjacent to their human counterparts. Overlay text reads, "Love beyond life." The narrative continues. Cats, dogs, and even birds were painstakingly embalmed, their bodies meticulously wrapped in linen, all in the hopes of accompanying their human companions in the ethereal planes of the afterlife. Pan to ancient hieroglyphics depicting people and animals cohabitating, illustrating in stone this centuries-old bond of eternal companionship. Beneath the surface of the Earth's vast oceans, wrapped in blue mystery and encircled by a choir of bioluminescent flora, swims an anomaly of nature. Meet the mystical Turritopsis dohrnii, or as it's more commonly known, the immortal jellyfish. This ethereal creature has been intriguing scientists with its extraordinary ability to reverse its aging process and potentially live forever. Far from the simplistic routines of most marine life forms, the Turritopsis dohrnii bucks the universal trend of aging and mortality. As it senses stress or physical injury, it begins an astonishing transformation, reverting back to its juvenile polyp state. From the brink of senescence, it reverts to youth, a feat of biological regeneration that stuns even the most seasoned marine biologists. But how does it do it? Join us as we dive into the darker currents, chasing the glow of the immortal jellyfish and its secret to eternal existence. In the depths of this alien world, prepare to discover the unknown and admire nature's most perplexing marvel. This is a tale not out of a gripping detective novel, but from the wondrous world of nature. In the tranquil scenery of the Australian wilderness, amidst the rustling eucalyptus leaves, live nature's tiny detectives with their mysteriously human-like fingerprints. The koalas. These cuddly marsupials have something incredible up their paws, a characteristic so human-like it could fool even the sharpest forensic expert. Yes, just like us humans, koalas have individual fingerprints. Let's weave through the trees and zoom into the heart of the wilderness. As we focus on a koala gripping the bark, etching leaves and crunching on eucalyptus, we reveal the unexpected, the unbelievable similarity of a koala's fingerprints with ours. So identical, they could cause quite a stir at a crime scene. Who knew such an endearing creature as the koala could mince with the sophisticated science of forensics? Stay tuned as we unravel more mysteries from the captivating world of these furry detectives. Imagine holding a device in the palm of your hand, as thin as a notebook, as light as a feather, but millions of times more powerful than the computers used to guide the first men to the moon. That's your smartphone. In 1969, the Apollo 11 mission relied on computers with merely 64 KB of memory. Your smartphone? It boasts upwards of 64 gigabytes, a million times more. With the incredible power at your fingertips, your handheld device is essentially a mini space mission control center. From satellite mapping to astronomical applications, you hold a device that makes the complexities of space exploration as accessible as a swipe or tap on your screen. So, next time when you're aimlessly scrolling through your phone, take a moment to marvel at this extraordinary symbol of our age, demonstrating how the space age has truly arrived in your pocket. Our story begins in the past, way back in 1839 to be precise. Flickering into view is an old black and white photo situated within a vintage-style frame. This is no ordinary photograph. It's the world's first ever selfie, snapped by Robert Cornelius, an American photographer whose technique involved a lengthy exposure. Fetching hat and tousled hair, he had no idea he was pioneering a cultural phenomenon which would span centuries. Now fast forward to the present day, where the evolution of the selfie is apparent. We see a diverse mix of individuals, an adventurous teen, a fashion-conscious mom, a fitness enthusiast. They raise their smartphones, strike a pose, and with a tap, they've joined the ongoing tale of the selfie. Thus, a simple act almost 200 years ago echoes into our everyday moments, connecting past and present. Robert Cornelius may not have predicted the flood of selfies today, but his pioneering spirit certainly lives on in every self-captured memory.